Peace be to you. Assalamualaikum. Omar here, Doctor of Health Education, Physician Associate, moderately fit, middle-aged endurance athlete, and family man. So, very briefly, I've been watching the news. I spend too much time on YouTube, so I get a lot of my news from. And I've noticed the trend that a lot of the groups, my own group included, Muslim and black folks or African Americans, whatever we're calling ourselves these days, people of color. A lot of our groups have turned on each other and they've fragmented into even smaller groups. So they're like, you know, what about us? What about our group? Oh yeah, well I'm leaving you and I'm gonna start my own group because you don't represent me. And people are vehement about this to the point of being violent. I'm Muslim, and I can tell you a lot of this. Look all over the world. There's Muslims killing other Muslims in the name of Islam. You know, I'm a black man here in America, and you know, in spite of all this wokeness, I can tell you, I have taken care of people who have been shot or have had family members shot, not by the white man, not by the pig cop, but by other black men. I'm not saying cops are pigs, yeah. God bless the police. Good morning, guys. How are you? Good morning. Coming through this way. Pardon me. Thank you. So it's just very interesting to see groups turn on each other. You know, my wife is from South Central LA, Crenshaw. Her neighborhood was run by, I think it was the Bloods, because her favorite color in terms of clothes is red, but she couldn't wear it growing up because the Bloods would shoot people. That's what she told me anyway. And it's like, why are they doing that? Well, it didn't even matter if you were in the gang or not. The Bloods hated the Crips so much that, or the Crips hated the Bloods so much that if they saw anybody wearing red, they associated it with the Bloods, so they would shoot them. And this is, you can't, how much of this can you blame on the white man or the government? You know, just like my own group, how much are you going to blame on the kuffar? You know, and there's other groups now. There's a certain month coming up that's going to celebrate a group of people, but I can tell you that group of people have got schisms between them. There's some of them that don't like each other. They don't like the other group. So they're not one homogenous group. And I think as humans, you know, especially in a country as privileged as America, we're trying to we have the luxury of sitting around and contemplating, you know, what we're about and who we represent and how we define ourselves. That's a luxury. You travel overseas or even look at what's on the internet, or countries where they're being invaded, and you got one tribe against the other, and they're like, we are going to kill this particular tribe. I talked to somebody who was around during the Hutus and the Tutsis. This guy's entire family was slaughtered. He's the last one left. I said, my God, how do you feel? I asked him a dumb question, like, how do you feel about that? He says, I just live day by day, you know. You know, you get survivor guilt and that kind of thing. But again, these are Africans supposed to be united, fighting each other. But you know, we see this in every single group. So I say all that to say, yeah, you got to decide what you represent, what you're going to stand for, how you define yourself as an individual, and try to get along to the best of your ability. Try to get along with your fellow man. And or woman, so the humanistic man. But you know, these are some very interesting times in which we live. You know, policies are being passed based on how a person defines themselves, and it's being forced on others, even clinicians like myself. But you got to decide what you stand for, and that's going to be very important for those of you guys that are students that are going to embark upon the healthcare career, because you got to take care of everybody. That's your obligation. You know, if you're going to med school or PA school, you have to take the Hippocratic Oath. First, do no harm, and that harm means not discriminating against anybody, providing good quality, sound, efficacious medical care. But you also have the right to stand your ground and say, listen, I can't, ethically, I can't do that. I can't engage in this activity, or I can't provide this particular service. And everybody's different, and every situation is different. Trust me, I've been a healthcare provider for a long time. That's it for now, guys. If you want to become a PA like myself, it's a great career, man. I've loved it. Still loving it. I've worked in different capacities, and as a health educator, you can reach out to me. I'll leave my contact information in the description. I wish you guys the best of success in your positive endeavors. Peace.